Well, hello everybody and welcome to MikeyTaylorGaming, where today I'm uploading a video for the first time in 8 months because I'm an awful YouTuber. Hooray! Seriously though guys, today we're going to be taking a look into the world of Super Mario Bros. 3 glitches for the NES. I've got 18 glitches for you today, 4 of them are pretty good softlocks, and the other 14 are completely, unimaginably pointless glitches that everybody loves. So yeah. If you want to know where I've been for the past 8 months, you can check out a link in the description to a video I'll probably make soon about that. But other than that, let's get ready to go, and I will see you all at what YouTube now calls the end screen. Not the end card, because they've changed everything since I was last here. Okay, let's go. I hope you all enjoy. To start off today's long-awaited glitch picnic, let's take a look into a few quick and easy glitches that'll softlock this awesome entry into the Mario series. For the first softlock, you'll need to have Mario wear the Tanuki suit and then find this warp pipe in World 7-8 to be taken to a secret room with a Hammer Bro power-up. As you jump up to hit the block to release the power-up, stand where it's about to land on the ground and activate the Tanuki statue ability by pressing down and B. When the power-up lands on Mario, he'll still have the palette colours of the statue, but he'll be a fully functional Hammer Mario too. Well, I say fully functional, but he's actually almost fully functional. He can do basically everything except for leave this room, so you'll have to wait in here until the time runs out to escape. But let's skip that part because it can get pretty boring, as you can imagine. The second simple softlock can be done in any of the flying Boom Boom bosses. During these fights, Boom Boom will swoop down to the ground to attack Mario and then fly back up to the other side of the room. But if you use a P-Wing before you enter the level and reach the boss with it still active, you can keep using Mario's flight ability to stay close to the ceiling. If you're up here when Boom Boom goes to swoop for you, he'll swoop upwards and off the screen, where there's no set flag for him to return into his original position. So he'll carry on through the ceiling, out of the castle, and probably into space. And that's that, he's never coming back. I hope you like standing in rooms with black backgrounds waiting for death, because you need to wait for the time to run out, just like in the rest of these softlocks. Fun, fun, fun! This next softlock glitch is a little more difficult to pull off than the previous ones, and it can be found in World 3-9, so let's have some fun trying to pull this one off. In this level, you'll find this area with a pipe and a couple of blocks. The idea is to squeeze Mario into the corner by the pipe and the wall here and fidget him around by crouching and jumping. If Mario is in just the right position on this pipe and you press down, he'll enter into a glitch pipe, dropping him into the water section below, where you'll notice that he becomes invisible. Unfortunately, that's the only cool part about this glitch. From here, you can only move left and right. There's no escape, so as we already know by now, time reaches 0, dead, continue. I should probably mention that this one can be done in pipes found in World 5-2 and World 7-5 as well, but they'll take a little more effort to get to, so if you're gonna try it, stick to the World 3-9 one for sure. The last softlock glitch we're going to take a look at is definitely the best of the bunch, but surprise surprise, it can only be done on the Japanese version of the game, so either buy yourself a Famicom or just emulate it if you don't want to wait 3 weeks for postage. Throughout the game, you'll find warp whistles in secret areas of certain stages. We're going to need to collect just one of them to see the glitchy side of the overworld. The easiest one to find is in World 1-3, which I think everyone in the known universe knows how to find. I mean, I'm talking about holding down on the white block towards the end of the level and then running to the right, for the one person in the world who hasn't seen this yet. With the whistle in Mario's grasp, you'll have to play through the game until you reach World 3, or just find another whistle to get yourself there quickly. However you decide to reach the world, you'll have to defeat a Hammer Bro when you get there to obtain a Hammer power-up, which you can then use to break a rock on the overworld to gain access to the SS Mushroom Kingdom. I mean, this tiny boat. When you're on the boat, use the warp whistle to get to the warp zone, and you'll find that you can guide Mario clean off the rails, getting him trapped in the sea of glitchiness forever. With this one, you can't even wait for the time to run out, so the only real way to escape from this glitch is to reset the console. So hopefully you saved recently. So we all know by now that it wouldn't be a glitch picnic without the pointless glitches, so let's make up for the glitch withdrawal you guys have had to deal with by moving on from game-breaking softlocks and giving you a taste of a few minor and mostly unimpressive glitches. How exciting! So, Mario finds himself wearing a tanuki suit. He's got enough P-speed to fly that bad boy up into the sky like a bird. So he does. Now, what if you got him to hit some quicksand whilst mid-flight, then start flying again? Airwalking, of course. I mean, wasn't that obvious? What else was going to happen when you tried this? And that's one of the best pointless glitches we're going to see today. I can assure you. I think that most of us have come across the boot power-up in Mario 3 before. It's a great little item that can get you jumping higher, walking on spikes, and it lets you take an extra hit of damage like most power-ups in Mario games. One little thing you might never have noticed though is that if you drop off of any ledge whilst using the boot power-up, pressing the jump button whilst you're in the air will let Mario jump in midair. I'm not entirely sure if this is a glitch or if it was intentionally left this way by the programmers, but it's a mechanic that you might not have seen before. And we're not done with these boots yet. You can actually see a neat little visual glitch if you jump into one of them whilst holding a spiny. It's strange to see something like this causing a minor graphical glitch, but I'm not complaining. It looks pretty cool. Let's start this one off with a question. What do you think would happen if you're using a star's invincibility and then jump onto a beanstalk? Well, if you haven't already seen the previous Glitch Picnic dedicated to Mario games, you can find out by using a star on the overworld, starting world 610, then reaching the end of the first section as quickly as you can to release the beanstalk and jumping onto it before the power-up times out. If you manage to get to the beanstalk in time, Mario will be able to climb up and down it as much as he wants while somersaulting infinitely, even after the star's effect wears off. Now, that is impressive, you have to agree, but it's making me dizzy just watching. Whoa! I think we'd better move on. I'm not convinced that the Muncher enemies in Mario 3 are anything to worry about. They have simple patterns that are easy to figure out and overcome. If you make a mistake or mistime a jump, it's completely on you. It's obvious that you just suck at the game. But that's fine, because you can't be good at everything, I guess. In this case, it doesn't really matter if you suck, because there's a glitch that'll stop you from ever getting hurt by them anyway. If you see Munchers anywhere in the game, just press start and everything will pause, except for them. So if you jump and you're about to meet your doom, pause the game, wait for them to disappear, and then carry on as normal. Whether this is a glitch or not, I'm not 100% sure, but even if it is an intended exploit, it's not one that everyone will know about, so enjoy it. And don't get angry with me for including a glitch that isn't a glitch from a game that's 30 years old. Just enjoy it, okay? There's a pretty interesting glitch that you can hear. That's right, I said hear. Finally, a glitch that isn't visual. If you can time a flick from the tail of Raccoon Mario a fraction of a second after collecting a 1-up mushroom, the two sounds will interfere with each other and cause the game to play a couple of extra notes at the start of the 1-up jingle. Surprisingly, I found it pretty hard to get the timing right for this one. It took me forever to get it working. It's really not often that you hear messed up sound effect glitches like this, so it's a pretty unique one. It even sounds like it's supposed to be part of the 1-up theme in my opinion, which is pretty cool as well. You can find a little mechanics glitch when you reach the level 3-3. There's a set of coins that you can find that don't seem to act properly after activating the nearby P-switch. If you use the P-switch to change them into blocks, jumping into the lower set of blocks will cause the upper ones to be collected as if they were still coins. It turns out there's another 2 blocks you can find in the same level that don't have their physics changed either, so you can stand on them and recover the items from them even after activating the P-switch. Not that this makes a difference to anything, it's just not supposed to happen. Now here comes the ultimate in pointless glitches, I swear. If this doesn't get you excited, then I don't know what'll cut it. If you have Mario or Luigi in a Tanuki suit and enter into a Koopaling battle, you can have them fly up off screen, turn into the statue version of themselves, and a poof of smoke will appear on the ground, even though they're in the air. I think this is worthy of the round of applause. Absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10. GG. It's probably going to be the Glitch Picnic finale because we are never topping that. But we've got to try, right? In World 1-2, you can do something strange with the block underneath this piranha plant that has a P-switch inside. If you're playing as Small Mario, stand underneath the block and then jump twice quickly. He'll pop right through the block and activate the switch from the wrong side, breaking the laws of physics. absolutely fascinating. Just to confirm, you can do it as regular size Mario 2, you've just got to do a nice little slide underneath the block before double jumping. Smooth. I'm sure that we've all thought about cheating the system on the airship stages and using a P-wing to fly above the stage to avoid all of the obstacles, right? Well, if you try to use this trick on World 8's airship, you'll be sad to find that this time there are invisible obstacles above the screen that can damage Mario or even cause him to lose a life. It's totally unfair. You can't change the rules right at the end of the game. We want to be able to cheese it. You've traversed through all the worlds, beaten the airships, and now you're on the final level about to defeat the mighty, flame-spitting Bowser. Well, even though we couldn't cheat the system in the airship of World 8, you'll be happy to know that there's a glitch that'll stop him being able to spit his fireballs, making this fight so much more simple than it already is. Enter through the door to the final fight wearing a Tanuki suit, then use the power of flight to fly back over the wall to the left, then just fly back over to the boss area and you'll notice that Bowser starts to make the animation for spitting fireballs, but nothing comes out. So at that point he's pretty much completely harmless. It's definitely worth pointing out to you guys that if you want to try it out for yourselves and find that it doesn't work, it's probably because you chose the wrong door in the castle. Entering through this door at the top of the castle means that the final room will be different, so the point where the fireballs despawn isn't loaded. It's no big deal, it just means you've got to reach the final room on this path instead. It's just a heads up for you guys, because I found this one out the hard way. But why stop there? There's another glitch in the final Bowser fight that's even more helpful, and it's something I bet a lot of people don't know about either. To 99% of us, it seems pretty stupid to stand under Bowser whilst he's about to crush Mario in this fight. But you can in fact stand directly under him and not take any damage as long as you're playing as small Mario or crouching as any other form of Mario when he goes in for the attack. This completely defeats the object of avoiding his crushing attacks, and if you could combine it with the last glitch to remove Bowser's fireball attack, you could say that this is the easiest boss of the entire game. In World 6-7 you'll find yourself having to guide Mario over donut lifts which drop down if he stands on them for a second or two. Simple enough, right? You'd think so, but if you wanted to just stand on one and drop onto a platform below, you'll be surprised to find that sometimes Mario will just slip right through the platform below. It's not always unfair because a lot of the time you do land on the platform below, but that doesn't matter because if you're not expecting it, you will just die in the pit of doom below, which doesn't really seem fair. There's another precise button pressing glitch similar to the audio glitch that we heard earlier in this episode. In the icy levels of World 6, if you try to pick up a block at the same time as a Buster Beetle does, the block will get duplicated and both Mario and the Buster Beetle will be holding one. The timing is pretty precise, but compared to some of the stuff we've covered on this channel in the past, it's absolutely nothing for you guys, I'm sure. When you start getting nearer to the end of the game and enter into World 7, find the level Piranha Plant 2 and try flying to the top of the pipe at the end of this section. You'll find that even though nothing appears from the half-hidden pipe, something can still damage you. Some people seem to think that this is an invisible Muncher, but why it's placed here? Who knows? You're not supposed to be able to get up here in the first place, but why punish us for it, Nintendo? Why? We just like to explore. Okay, so this is going to go completely the wrong direction for me. I have no idea how an end screen works, I'm just hoping it works exactly the same way as an end card did. Because I was really used to those, and they changed everything. Why would they change everything? So, anyway, guys, thank you very much if you've stayed here until the end card. I really appreciate the 33,000 of you that have stayed with this channel throughout the entire 8-month period that I haven't uploaded. The reason I haven't uploaded is because of pretty personal issues, I would say, but it's not really a discussion for YouTube, so I'm just going to say I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, then please, as always, leave a comment and whatever in the description below, because those comments genuinely make my day. The fact that I can make your day, it completely makes my day, because this is a hobby, and I'm just so surprised that so many of you guys love it. Anyway, if you click on the link on the left, which probably doesn't exist because this is an end screen, you'll be taken to the last video I made, which I cannot remember the name of. It's probably Cuphead or something, I'm gonna take a massive guess at that. But yeah, I will see you all in the next video. I appreciate you all staying here with me after the absence, and I promise I will be uploading more regularly. Thank you all so much for watching until the end, and as always, don't forget, I love you all. Mwah!